But tonight, I want to talk about just like one thing before we get into what we're actually doing. And that is what Crokeyz has done, in case you haven't heard about this at all. But Crokeyz, celebrated streamer, Crokeyz, you love him, you hate him, or you just kind of think he's okay, which is sort of in the category I am. I guess you could say that about anybody walking the earth, but fairly polarizing dude. But I think Crokeyz is all right, you know? And he just completed a world record speed run, fresh account, bronze to mythic in like 10 hours and change. And he did it with mono red because, of course, I don't know how else you would really do it, to be honest. I mean, I guess you could try mono white. There's a lot more rares in that deck. For the mono red deck, you can just go with like Swift Spears, Lightning Strikes, Play with Fires, a bunch of other commons and uncommons and stuff. Just kind of work your way up. So that's probably the correct way to do it. I don't know a faster way of doing it, theoretically at least. Especially from a fresh account. That's the important thing here is he went free to play. He didn't spend any money whatsoever. And he just streamed from until he got a fresh account from, I believe he started at the tutorial. And he just streamed until he got to mythic. And it took him again, like 10 and a half hours or something like that. And that is actually a pretty good record to set the record for this. I actually really like this a lot. I think it's awesome. I was watching the new Summoning Salt video last night. The, the Mario 3 100% world record. And if you don't watch Summoning Salt, he's great. He's a great YouTuber. But I was just thinking, like, I wish there was a good way to, like, speed run Arena somehow. And lo and behold, I wake up and Crokeyz has speedrun Arena from a fresh account. And I just think that more people need to try to do this. I think it's a really, really cool thing to do, period. Obviously, I'd have to set aside like half a day to stream to try this out, right? And I might do that one day. I actually think that this is a cool enough idea that I might like to try it. Because I love speedrunning and I love Magic, and I've always wanted those two things to kind of come together. And it's just really awesome news to me that like somebody did it, you know. And of course it's Crokeyz. Just great content, a great idea, and again, I hope that more people start doing this. I think CGB said that he might do it, but not free to play, right? See if he can set a different category slightly. Fresh account, not free to play, and see how quickly you can get from bronze to mythic. And I think that might even be cool, you know. He said it's gonna like make him the bad guy to do that, but I think it's kind of an experiment in a way, right? And even with spending money, it's not like it won't take some amount of skill to get from bronze to mythic quickly. So, you know, I mean, we'll see about it. I think that it might be a fun challenge for other people to do and all that. I'm just really excited about the idea that there could be like a speed run category for MTG Arena. And I'm interested in the idea of like making more speed run categories, you know, not just purely free to play in terms, you know, a budget speed run, not just in terms of free to play, but in terms of, you know, a set amount of rares that you can put in your deck, right? Like budget bronze to mythic, see how long that takes. Mostly playing artisan, you know what I mean? I think that'd be pretty cool. Or do this for limited, although that would again cost a lot of money. See how quickly you can go bronze to mythic in limited, and if you're good enough, then I guess it's possible that it pays for itself. Like each draft pays for itself, right? So I'm interested in like expanding upon this. I think it's just a really cool thing that he did. Props to Crokeyz, shout out and all that. Just good stuff, man. Good in terms of like content, good in terms of exposure. You know, there's going to be some hype about this for the next few days. There already has been. So I think it's just overall a really good thing, you know, no matter what you feel about Crokeyz. And I just think overall, cool thing to be doing. And I'm glad that he did it, and I want to try. So, you know, fastest concede any percent. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, Power Dragon's here. What's up, man? Yeah, we're talking about stuff. We're talking about Crokeyz world record speedrun, which I am just fascinated with. And I want to try it. I want more people to try it. I want it to be a real speed run. I want like a, you know, awesome games done quick, Magic the Gathering category. You know? I want that pretty badly. So, you know, I'm kind of a weirdo for speed runs, and I'm obviously a weirdo for Magic the Gathering. So anytime you combine those two interests, make them kiss. Like, I'm interested in the offspring.